Good afternoon, Pokésports. It's your host, Mike, and I play with two Pokemon on the field. Today, I've got a very, very special team shared to us on the Rental Codes channel on Discord from Jordy. Thank you so much, Jordy, for sharing. If you'd like to go and share your teams as well, please do provide your rental code and PokePaste. Over in the description, you'll find Pokesports.info, where you can find our Discord. It's over in the Rental Codes chat. Anyway, he says, for the last month of Regulation D, I decided to get a little weird with it. Absolutely. We've got a Dudunsparce, Volcarona, Moltres, Luxray, Gastrodon, and a Klefki, which is just this weird eclectic group of Pokemon that I love so much. The Dudunsparce has Hyper Drill, which goes through Protect, Detect, that kind of thing. It's also got Rock Slide, which can flinch, and Coil, which brings up your attack, defense, and accuracy. Very, very good kit on this Dudunsparce. I really love that. The Volcarona does Volcarona things, Overheat and Struggle Bug for its attacks, and then Rage Powder and Tailwind for its utility. Jordy says that he seldom sees himself bring the Volcarona, which I would agree. There's definitely a lot of Pokemon out there right now that make it so Volcarona just doesn't have a bad time, or doesn't have a good time, I should say. We've also got Moltres with Berserk and Citrus Berry. That does the classic thing that Moltres does, where you take a hit in order to trigger your Berserk. Citrus Berry brings you above half HP, and then you take another hit to bring you down below half HP so that you can trigger Berserk again. You've also got Nasty Plot, which can bring up your special attack by 2 stages. So if you get all of the things that I just mentioned off, then you get +4 special attack. It's pretty sweet. And to make that happen, you also have the Klefki to bring in Reflect and Light Screen, Thunder Wave support. There's a lot of taunters out there right now, so we're going to have to be very, very careful on where we bring the Klefki and how often we get hit by that. We've got Luxray, which does a lot of really cool things in its kit. We've got Intimidate for the attackers. Of course, we've got Assault Vest so that it can stay alive against special attackers, but it's also got the ways to bring down special attack in Snarl. If you want to get it out of there, then go for Volt Switch. But in particular, it's got Double Kick, which Jordy says specifically is to one-shot Chien-Paos through Sash. And that makes so much sense, just hitting it twice with a ×4 super effective hit in order to break the Sash in the first one and KO it in the second one. It's pretty cool, and I like the fact that that exists on Luxray. Plus, it's got Wild Charge, which just does a ton of damage where appropriate. And then, of course, Gastrodon is, again, specifically for the Urshifus, the Watershifus specifically. If it gets in there and you need it to soak up a Surging Strikes, it can do that for you. All right. Plus, little bonus there, I'm just noticing right now, that's got Tera Fairy. So if you bring that in with an Urshifu in Team Select, and it turns out it's a Durshifu, then you can switch it, Tera it into Tera Fairy, and then it'll at least take some hits. Take some hits for you, so it'll do something. Because that's my biggest fear every time, is just whenever I see an Urshifu in Team Select and I bring in the Gastrodon and it turns out to be a Durshifu, I'm like, oh, come on. That's a waste of a Pokemon slot otherwise. Anyway, I'm really excited to go and use this team. I hope you are too. And if you are, please do hit the like button or do all the YouTube stuff. Anyway, follow me now. Let's go on the dance floor. All right, time to battle Esteban. And Esteban here is bringing stuff that makes me not want to bring the Volcarona, except for that Scizor. That Scizor is pretty sweet for Volcarona. Let's take a look at its moves here. Overheat, Struggle Bug, Rage Powder, Tailwind. Yeah, I feel like because they have a Tornadus, I shouldn't bother bringing this guy with the Tailwind, because if they're going to set up Tailwind, then they've got it. So let's bring in Klefki. I like Klefki here. Klefki and Luxray? Do I bring Luxray for the Urshifu? I could. And then I have Snarl for the Regieleki. Yeah, I like not leading Moltres here, but I'm pretty sure I need to bring it. We bring Gastrodon for the physical mons. There are 2 of them. And the 2 of them are like almost certainly the ones that they need to bring. And then, of course, we're going to bring Dudunsparce. There we go. Yeah, that works for me. That works for me. I like the Intimidate on Luxray. I like the Gastrodon Storm Drain for potential Watershifu. I think this could work pretty well. All right, Esteban, what you got? What a cute photo. I love that photo. Okay. Cool. Let's go. Green-haired Esteban looking all Zorro today. Garganical and Tornadus. It's fine. It's fine. This will work out. So Intimidate's going to help a little bit for Garganical. And here, I almost feel like I should be going for a Thunder Wave first on Tornadus. Yeah, I don't hate that. Also, what I don't hate is this double kick. Oh. Yeah? No, no, I'm not going to do that. It is very, very physically defensive, so I'm not going to bother. How dare you? How dare you do that to me? I can't believe I was taunted by this guy. Well, either way, now we've gone for a wild charge, so we've taken it out. So now I can't do Tornadus things. I decided to spend a turn taunting me rather than setting up a Tailwind or doing any of that kind of stuff. And I'm getting Salt Cured. Wait, that's a good thing. I'm just going to take this damage because I'm going to have to switch out Klefki because Klefki is useless if I don't have, if I'm taunted. Who's he going to send out? Who is he going to send out? Scizor the Sleepy. Oh, this Scizor is Eepy. Poor guy. All right. Let's swap this into, I guess, Gastro. Yeah, Gastro makes sense. And then I wouldn't mind actually hitting that Volt Switch on the Garganical. Yeah, we'll bring Klefki back in with the Volt Switch out. Yeah, so there, ooh, nice crit. I kind of want to keep, would this be a good time to switch Dudunsparce in though? No, I'm going to bring in Klefki. Hopefully, I'll be able to, yeah, that's great. I'm so glad I brought Klefki in. Oh no, I'm getting Salt Cured again. It's bringing me down to half, man. It's fine. I'm going to use Reflect here. Reflect and then possibly a Thunder Wave on the Scizor. Now, actually, this is a bit of a scary situation because Bullet Punch can probably take me out. So because of that, should I switch into... Should I Tera Water here? That'll make Salt Cure do a lot more. Maybe. Oh, you know what? Maybe. If I switch into Luxray here, then I preserve the Klefki even more so that when the Dudunsparce is out, I can just start hyper drilling away. Yeah, Klefki has done its job twice. It's soaked up two, like, otherwise pretty powerful moves. And now Garganical is actually -2. The Scizor is -1. Here comes a Brick Break. Okay, interesting. Still, little damage. But that Earth Power is going to hurt. It's not going to take it out, but it's going to hurt. Salt Cure is going to hurt a lot, though. It's not that first thing that it does. It's the second tick. Salt Cure, I believe, does like, I want to say an 1/8 to, might even be a quarter. No, not a quarter. It's an 1/8 to water types. Yeah. That's a big old chunk of damage there. However, I do have Protect. Not Protect, Recover. Okay. So it's either Wild Charge on the Scizor or Double Kick the Garganical. Is there any world where they switch in Urshifu? Kinda, maybe. Kinda, maybe, sorta. Kinda, maybe, sorta. Nah, I'm gonna Wild Charge the Scizor. Just do some damage to it, you know? There you go. Because I was worried exactly of this, that the Garganical would protect and that I would double into a Pokemon and do like 0 damage to it. So, no, thank you. Yeah, X-Scissor hurts. But so does Rocky Helmet. Oh, and I'm faster than the Scizor. That's good to know. Now, question, did that do more than half of Scissor's HP? If it did, then I'm going to want to wild charge again. But let's see how much that Salt Cure does. That brings me down to 39. That did like 60 HP worth of damage. That's rough. Okay, well, I'm going to recover here. Hopefully I live through it. Wild charge on the Scizor is the right thing to do here. They might swap into, I guess, Regieleki to take that hit. But if they switch in, then that's okay. Then that's just an attack that didn't happen. If they keep the Scizor in to attack either my Luxray or the Gastrodon with a Bullet Punch, then that's their prerogative as well. I still have Klefki. Having Klefki is pretty nice. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful that I get the KO before it gets to do anything. That's one Pokemon playing the game today. Recoil damage. Time to heal up. Yeah. Okay, Garganicle's going to do that as well, but that's okay. I don't mind the Garganicles doing that as well, because at any point, I could, I suppose, double target that. However, I should probably consider what happens if Garganicle is left to the rest of my team. Here comes that Urshifu. So that is Rapid Strike Urshifu, so it's going to have to do something else, right? Klefki or Dudunsparce. Can either one... Yeah, that's not good against the Garganicle. I'm not happy about that. This guy's really the only one. So I'm thinking I should probably actually swap Gastro out here. Ugh. I mean, it's always just going to... No, hold on. We Volt Switch into the Urshifu. Tera Grass. No, we don't Tera Grass, but we do Wild Charge it. Whatever. Because it's going to close combat. It's going to close combat because it can't Surging Strikes. Imagine if it does, though. That'd be so funny. Fighting type Water Urshifu. Okay. Yes, so here's the close. Yeah, that's fine. Now that the defense and special defense are down too, I'm pretty happy about that. Because what I can do next turn is bring out the Klefki and hit it with a Thunder Wave. Yeah. Delicious leftovers. See, this is the Salt Cure that I kind of like, though. This one's only doing 30 damage, and I don't have to worry about that as much. So I'm going to bring in Klefki and Horn Drill, I guess. The Urshifu. Is it the Urshifu? What if I just Coil? Oh. Coil and Terrastalize? No, I'm going to have to Hyper Drill. Yeah, Coil's an idea. I am going to Terrastalize, though, because of close combat, of course. I don't want close combat to ruin my life. Because there is the chance that Thunder Wave misses. And if Thunder Wave misses, I'm going to be sad. And if Urshifu attacks through the Thunder Wave, I'm going to be sad. But anyway, here we go with the Hyper Drill. Okay. Yeah, that's a nice para. That's a good para. Because what this means is next turn I can Coil now. Yeah, I can definitely Coil now. No, if it goes for another... Okay, here's the problem. If it's not choiced, then it's going to go for Surging Strikes next. And I can do that on the Klefki to take it out. It's not going to do that on the Dudunsparce. And when I bring in the Gastrodon, then Gastrodon is going to soak up Surging Strikes, meaning it'll have to go for close combat, meaning Reflect will be the right thing to go for. So we're going to go for another, nope. So we're going to go for a Coil. That's where my mind was going. And we're going to go for a Reflect. This could be an Aqua Jet. Ooh, but if it was an Aqua Jet, then switching out into Gastro would be so good, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Yeah, good. Plus, the priority makes me go first anyway, so happy about that. The Dudunsparce attack rises. And my accuracy. So it has to go for this, but Dudunsparce being extra beefy now makes that a little easier. Yeah, that's going to take out my Klefki for sure once Salt Cure hits, and that's okay, because now I have to bring in Gastrodon and start hitting it with Earth Powers. Yes. Except with a caveat. With a caveat that I'm going to elongate this by a little bit. That only did 29. Actually, that's pretty relevant. That means that I can be hit more than 3 times. I can be hit 4 times with Salt Cure. That's pretty great. We're going to go for a Hyper Drill on the Urshifu. And instead of going for a Recover right now, I'm actually going to go for a Protect. Or an Earth Power right now. I'm going to go for a Protect. Because this Garganacl has to use Salt Cure on my Gastrodon. And I can make this all happen next turn with 2 versus 1 instead of 1 versus 2. Urshifu's going to use Detect, but here's the thing. I've got my Hyper Drill, which goes right through that, baby. I'm the Urshifu now. I am the Urshifu. Anyway, that goes down. I feel good about that. That felt real nice. Yeah, so there's the Salt Cure. They're going to have to do that next turn. I can probably live for another 4 turns after this hits. Because my leftovers is just going to keep chipping me up. I'm not going to bother going for a Coil. I feel like Hyper Drill does more. Hyper Drill Stab puts it at 150. Cut that in half for not very effective is 75. That's Rock Slide, baby. But this one goes through Protect. But this one makes them flinch. And my accuracy is up, so this Rock Slide's like mostly gonna hit. I feel like for this one, I'm gonna attack the Garganacl. Yeah. For this one, I'm going to attack it. Next time, I'm going to recover. Because once they hit the Salt Cure, they're going to want to... That's why. That's the beauty right there. That is absolutely great. But just in case, I think it's worth going for a Hyper Drill next turn. Because if it protects, then at least I get damage off on it. If it doesn't protect, then it's just going down. Here we go. Ding. Ding dong. It's Bronzong. Hyper Drill on. The Garganacl does a little bit of chippy chip damage. Hopefully enough that Earth Power will take it out. And next turn I can go for the Rock Slide. Just to flinch it. Give it a little flinchy flinch. I love that I managed to get through Protects twice with the Dudunsparce. That's great. All right, here we go with a Rock Slide, and here we go with an Earth Power. Boom, boom, boom. Hopefully that flinches. If not, whatever. Yeah, we did it. We did it. Luxray, Dudunsparce, you're not bad. You're not bad. You defeated Esteban. You did a good job. Okay. Feeling good. Feeling good about this team. All right, let's take this into the next game. Let's see if we can replicate the magic do it all over again. All right, let's go. All right, it's Sparky. Sparky is bringing in the power, though. Like, if the last team was good, but it definitely wasn't like top of the meta, high tier good. You know, this one is, ooh, like, watch out for this at Worlds, kind of good. I still like bringing Luxray for Intimidate here, and I think I might do it first. I think I might do that first. I definitely want to bring the Gastrodon because of the Water Shifu. I think that just makes sense. I like Moltres here because of how much damage that does to the Cresselia and how much damage that can soak from, I guess, Rillaboom. I don't like this. Not here. Dudunsparce, that works. Yeah. And then Klefki works as well. I do like paralyzing things when appropriate. And I did like bringing it first because of Tornadus. If Tornadus goes for like a taunt, then that's a wasted turn for Tornadus, and I can OHKO that. So we bring in Moltres and we bring in Dudunsparce. Yes. Yeah, because that can OHKO a Tornadus. And I like that. I like doing that, actually, it turns out. Because they don't run Focus Sashes very often. And that's a fact. There's a Tornadus. Okay, so I've intimidated nothing. Intimidate doesn't matter here. But I can go for that Wild Charge and KO the Tornadus, which I think I will do. Do I really want to KO Tornadus right now? Yes, I do. I'm going to do it. And then I can Light Screen here. Because I'm kind of worried that the Heatran is going to hurt. So let's do this. Yeah, Tornadus is going to taunt. So that's a wasted turn from the Tornadus as well as my Klefki. And I'm okay with that, because next turn I can Snarl while I switch out. Heatran uses Earth Power. That's terrifying. That's terrifying. And actually, Terastallizing now isn't going to matter. I don't want to Terastallize right now because my special defense dropped. Oh, I might want to switch out. That's a lot of recoil damage too. Here comes the Iron Hands. Iron Hands can probably KO me with a fake out, but I don't think that it would. I can swap this out for Moltres. But at this point, it can go for whatever it wants to go for, can't it? Yeah, sure. Let's do the double swap. I think let's just do the double swap. No, I don't like it. I don't like it. We'll hit a Volt Switch on this. If the Luxray stays up, then it stays up. But I honestly don't think I want to keep it anymore. I can't do that because of taunt. I don't think I want to switch into Klefki either. Maybe I'll just let them both either go down or take damage. Yeah. Painful Heat Wave. Yeah, that's going to take out Klefki too. That's unfortunate. Okay, I initially felt very good about this. I don't feel very good about this anymore. Because I could have Terastallized the Luxray, but that's Teraing into grass, and that's not good against the Heatran. I guess if I read that one move, sure, but no. Man, I need to get some water after this. Fiery Wrath would help. I'm faster. I should Tera. Tera Nasty Plot works as long as it's not faster than me, and I don't think it is. The Dudunsparce, I might as well Coil because it'll just go for a Drain Punch. Yeah, let's be productive this turn. I think Heatran is going to want to target the Moltres, and Actually, you know what? Iron Hands could target the Moltres as well. Either way, this Tera, I think, is good. Would have been better with a screen or two up, but such is life. I don't like the burn. Have a nasty plot. The Heatran went first. Oh my gosh, it's so fast. Oh my gosh, it's so fast. Why is it so fast? All right. Terrifying. Target number 1. Hopefully it doesn't make too much of a difference. Because this will trigger my bear. This won't trigger my berry. All right, so we go for a protect here because we want to keep the Moltres alive and we want to trigger the Berserk next turn and the berry. Rock Slide is definitely the thing I want to use for the Iron Hands to make sure that that doesn't Iron Hands me. It might just Iron Hands me. Yeah, this will be painful. I have some water. That's not worse for me. That isn't worse for me. I can understand why they did it because I have Hyper Drill, but no. As long as this is just targeting the Moltres with, say, an Earth Power, yeah, there it is, then I can hit them with a nice Manner Rock Slide. Yeah, this doesn't make next turn easier, and it still KOs my Dudunsparce. I think this is pretty much done. This is pretty much done. This is done, is what this is. Anyway, Dudunsparce goes down. Burned Moltres gets hurt by its burn. Eats the berry. Doesn't trigger Berserk. I thought that triggers at half. When it takes a hit. Ah. Okay. Iron Hands goes away. To live another day. Here comes Rillaboom. To spell out my doom. Uses Grassy Surge. Because my Pokemon will purge. I survived! I'm Berserk! Get ready for the big hit. Ba-boom! Rillaboom. I said a boom, Rillaboom. I said a boom, Rilla monkey, Rillaboom. Hey, you know what? Thanks, Grassy Terrain. You've given me a glimmer of hope. Oh, it has leftovers too. That's fun. Yeah, this is exactly offsetting my my burn. That did 12 damage to me, that burn, by the way. I healed and lost 12 damage each time. Wait a minute. If I protect here. Uh-oh, to them. Can they go through it? Do they have it? Do they have something? I don't know if they have something. Okay. Yeah. You Swords Dance, because why not, right? Rillaboom heals up a little bit. Rillaboom heals up a lot of bit, actually. Because of those leftovers and with the Grassy Terrain. Okay. I mean, now it's just Fiery Wrath time, right? I want to look at this real quick. Yeah, that's a +3 Moltres. Yeah. Let's do it. Before Rillaboom. Yeah! Oh my gosh. That is wicked. Got the double KO. Oh, that nasty plot put in so much work. That nasty plot put in so much work. Oh, Sparky. Good game, Sparky. That was a scary, scary burn. But we got there thanks to the fact that they brought a Rillaboom. I bet you didn't know. Bet you didn't know you would have burned my Moltres and left it with 13 HP, where it would stay for 2 turns subsequently after. Anyway, that was a lot of fun. Let's go for the next game. Come on. All right, and last up, going up against this person here, I want to make sure, because I'm having a very consistent problem with this Klefki against Tornadoses, right? Where they bring in the Tornadus and I get instantly shut down. And I thought that was a good thing in the first game, but then they had a partner Heatran, and it turned out to be a very bad thing in the second game. So maybe I don't want to bring the Klefki. Let's play as if they were bringing. We're gonna treat this as a best of 3 right now. If they're gonna bring a Tornadus and a Heatran, what are the 2 Pokemon that would do well against that? I like bringing Luxray because of reasons. And this time, if the Heatran comes out beside it, I'll remember that at least that they have Earth Power going on. And then I could bring Dudunsparce, or I could bring Moltres to either set up or, I don't know, do something else. I don't mind Moltres here. What if I bring in Volcarona? Then it goes for Earth Power on that. I don't want that. Okay, we'll bring in Moltres, we'll bring in Gastro, we'll bring in Klefki. I think Klefki is an okay situation there. Oh, there was a Water Shifu that I straight up didn't look at because I was thinking of Heatran and Tornadus the whole time. So that's not great. That's not great for me. Duh, nice eyes. They're definitely going to bring that Urshifu, huh? They're going to lead with that and just ruin my whole team. Nope, good. It's a Fluttermane and a Tornadus. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. If this is special attack, I'm a little scared. Okay, special attack is here. I think I still want to KO this Tornadus. One shot. Just kidding. Yeah, we're going to go for a Rock Slide. Here, we're just doing as much damage as possible and hoping that they don't get any kind of KOs. It goes for the taunt anyway. Yeah, that's not going to be a coil today, bud. As long as this doesn't KO, they didn't... Yeah, that's great. Because they didn't terrastalize. They didn't do anything. And this Rock Slide, that'll do some damage to nobody. All right. It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. I'm not fine. I'm going to go for a Wild Charge on this because I saw how much damage that did last turn. They're going to have to, I don't know, terrastalize to KO the Luxray. But they'll have to double attack into Dudunsparce and Luxray in order to get that. Is it worth switching into Klefki here? I think so. Yeah, Luxray goes into Klefki. Dudunsparce goes for Rock Slide. Because the chances that Fluttermane KOs the partner I have there, the Dudunsparce, is like 0 to none. Shadow Ball does good damage. Bleak Wind doesn't get any KOs. We're good. We're good. I understand why they did that because they wanted to, ensure the KO on the Luxray without, expending a Tera. But that works. This works. I'm hoping I can swap Klefki into Luxray or Moltres next turn, because I feel like that Tornadus is 100% going to want to taunt. There's the Urshifu. Oh, good. It's single strike. Oh, that makes me so much happier. Okay. Then I definitely want the Klefki alive, right? I can swap into Luxray here. Yeah. I'm okay with that. And I can hit them with... Do I want to hit the Urshifu with a Hyper Drill? I don't. Yeah, we're attacking the tornadoes here. Here comes Luxray to give you an Intimidate. And yeah, that does a lot of damage. And Wicked Blow is going to KO the Dudunsparce. Ideally, I would love something that can KO both of them. The Moltres? I don't hate it. I don't hate it. So if I go for a double kick, actually. Double kick here, that's 60 power worth of damage on Urshifu. It does a lot. 120. This one's 180. No, sorry, this one's 135. Wild Charge does more. If I can get this Volt Switch off, I'm happy that I've got the Volt Switch off. We're going to go for an Air Slash on the Urshifu, though. It's a good amount of damage to Luxray. It looks like they want to Wicked Blow the Moltres. Of course, it crit. Nope, they want to target the Luxray. Great. Oh, that wasn't even a... Okay. Wow. That wasn't even a sash. I really need this Dazzling Gleam to do work. Tera Water doesn't help me. Wait. We Thunder Wave the Urshifu. Thunder Wave the Urshifu, Fiery Wrath. Weak Wind Storm brings me to half. Triggers Berserk. Could be good. Could work. Taunt kind of ensures the win, though. Yeah. It was my out. That was my out. Yeah. That's gonna hurt. But not enough. Oh, okay, so hold on. We might still be okay. I thought that was my out because I thought I wouldn't be able to survive this, but I did. Unfortunately, that Citrus Berry didn't bring me past half, so I won't be able to trigger Berserk twice. But I will be able to trigger Death twice. Cool. We got it. There's just one more. There's one more that I have to worry about, and I can Air Slash it, but it's gonna be this guy. Man, this guy's my villain. Tearing this isn't gonna help, but actually, tearing this is gonna help, so I'm gonna do it. Yeah, that's gonna have to be a Fiery Wrath, but I don't see it ever KOing it. So I'm almost tempted to just Nasty Plot. Yeah. Okay. Plus, it gives me a turn to see what it does, right? Because if a Tera's into something that Dark or Flying can super effectively hit, glad that I did this, actually. Very glad that I did this, because I'm about to put my special attack up at... No, that's bad. Oh, this is bad. That's not good at all, because if it uses Tera Blast on my Moltres... Oh, it's over. don't have Tera Blast? Please? Okay. Okay. Don't burn. All right. Oh, it went first. It's faster than me. Why do I keep thinking that Heatran is slow? I wouldn't have enough damage anyway. And if I had used... this was a dumb move, but still, if I had used Fiery Wrath, that would have been not very effective in VE. So let's hit this. Miss your Heat Wave? Yeah, Flash Cannon, there you go. Cool. Hey, you know what? Sometimes that happens. Heatran is my natural enemy, I think. I think in this game, in this set, Heatran was my natural enemy. That's incredibly unfortunate. But you know what? That was a fun set of games. I had a lot of fun with that team, actually. I really liked the Moltres. I think that in Regulation D, it gets a little more hairy to bring in a Moltres, because what Moltres has to do is Berserk. If it triggers Berserk once, it does really well. If it triggers Berserk twice, it does super, super well. And it's possible to do that because of the Citrus Berry. You bring yourself just below half, you Citrus Berry back above half, you bring yourself down below half again, you've effectively triggered Berserk twice, which is great. But you really do need your Clef Key to set up some screens so that the damage is padded, so that damage happens gradually over time and doesn't immediately KO your things like people have straight up calced their Pokemon to do. You know, and the more regulations that come out, the more Pokemon that come into the meta, the harder that gets for Moltres over time, right? So moving into Regulation E, is this a team that I see, you know, overtaking the meta? No. But do I see the Moltres coming back in, you know, to try out other partner Pokemon? Maybe. You know, you bring in a Clefairy, and suddenly things get a little easier. That happened in Sword and Shield, and it could happen again. So I'm very interested to see how that goes. Plus the Luxray. I don't want to harp too much on the Moltres, because the Luxray, oh my gosh, that thing was good. The Luxray had that Intimidate presence that you could just kind of switch in and out and in and out. With the Assault Vest, it stayed up for quite a long time. Much longer than I expected Luxray to stay up. Plus with the double kick, I had options. I really felt like I had options there. I usually went for the Wild Charge because that's just a stronger attack in most cases, but double kick, it was an idea. Absolutely. Plus Snarl and Volt Switch made it for, you know, easy utility, right? You can use that to bring down the special attacker's special attack, or you can just use it to flat out get out of there. It makes a lot of sense. Anyway, I want to thank you so much for watching this. Thank you to the person who shared it. Your team ID and your rental code or Pokebase, that's it. Rental code and Pokebase are down in the description. Rental code's here as well. Please do go and use that, because we're still in Regulation D. If you want to go and get to Master Ball, maybe this is the team that you'll vibe with. But anyway, I've been Mike and I play with 2 Pokemon on the field, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.